Hi guys, it's Melissa and welcome to the Healing Circle and today's segment of What If. So, if you remember or if you haven't joined us before, this segment is all about me giving you a question, and you can take that question, you can explore that question, you can do whatever you want with that. You can ignore it or whatever you want to do. It just puts it out there so you have the opportunity to listen and try, or to just throw it out. So again, I present a question. That's all. You guys run with it however you want to run with it. So before I get started, let me just give you a couple of little heads up. I'm helping a friend out, so I'm in her shop today. So you probably hear the pitter patter of the little pugs running around. You might hear some traffic. I'm gonna try my best to talk over it. Yeah, I don't have much of a voice, so I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to project, but we'll see how that goes. So back to this segment. So the question for today, what if past lives were true or real? So again, I'm presenting you with the question. You can do what you will with it, but here it is again. What if past lives were real? So how does taking the information from a past life, knowing it about a past life, help you to reach your highest good or your highest potential? How does it help you in the here and now? So, in every life that you've lived, such as the one you're living right now, you are born, you learn, you grow, get these skill sets, and you continue to grow into the person you are, the career, everything like that. So if you look at your past lives, in no matter which time frame it was, past life, if you learn certain skills, if you were a doctor in a past life, you might be able to give your friends some little bit of advice, or you might know how to take care of your own personal little ailments without having to go to the ER or go to see a doctor. Um, if you were an electrician, you might try using some of those skills. But of course, if you're trying any of those skills, do it at your own risk and be safe doing it. I'm simply giving you the question, giving you the information, putting it out there, not suggesting you do anything, because guess what? We all have the right to choose and free will, so we get to do what, you know, is good for us. So if you do it, stay healthy and try to stay safe doing it. I'm big exploring myself, and I love the idea that I have all these past lives that I can harness all this knowledge, because I personally like to do as much as I can myself. Like, I'm so, I don't know if the word's independent that I'm looking for, but I do like to just do whatever I can for myself, whether it's work on my vehicles, my house. It doesn't really matter what it is. If I could do my own surgery on myself, I might attempt it. Just kidding. That's a little risky. But I do like to do a lot of things myself. Um, so that's one of the ways you can utilize a past life, by using the information, the skill sets that you've learned then, and bring them forward. Um, there's also ways of healing, like injuries and different emotions and stuff that you're feeling now may be connected to a past life. So if you're visiting that past life and you heal it then, it through time kind of heals itself, and voila. So what I mean by that is an example. So I have this little bald spot, not little, but I hide it up in here. My hair is usually combed over to one side because it covers said bald spot. And my parents, of course, told me a few months old it started developing this bump and it had to be removed, and that's causing me to have a bald spot. Makes sense, yep. So one day I was visiting a medium, and she informed me that in one of my past lives I was a male, and I had a male business partner, and I had discovered something that was going to make us both filthy, filthy rich. And he kind of wanted that to himself. So one night after work, I came out of the office and he stepped out from the alley and hit me over the head with something, killing me in that life, also causing this in the current life. So I know I'm saying, do you believe? And then I'm throw this big thing like, yeah, you may not know where to go with it, but I guess the best thing to do would be to research it or even have it done. Um, Again, I don't share my beliefs necessarily, but I am going to say I am a hypnotist and I do many, many, many past life regressions with people and with myself as well. So um, that was kind of a lean into, yes, I believe. Um, but it is because I've done it and I've experienced it, and some of the things are just amazing what you can hear and what you can learn and what you can heal. So I guess the best advice, if I was to give advice, would be just try it. It's not going to hurt you. Uh, it's kind of a simple process when it comes to hypnosis. We kind of just let your conscious mind take a little break while we talk to your subconscious, which kind of, if you look deeper into it, your subconscious mind sort of records everything and stores in your little records up in there. And you can access those, or we help you to access those through your subconscious mind, and so that we can check on past lives and current things. It records everything, whether you were a part of it, whether you were just walking through a room and heard a noise, or heard someone say facts about the heart, or whatever it is. Your records record everything, whether you realize it did or not. And sometimes you just we get you under there and talk to that subconscious mind and bring those records forward. Um, FYI, just a little side note. Side note. Um, when you meditate and you really find yourself, you get deep inside and you really get to that spot you're kind of looking for, you'll also find that you can access those records as well. And then there's the folks that help you do that specifically, and hypnotists can do that, Reiki masters, and just uh, records. I don't know their technical title, but they do records. That's their thing, and they can help. So you can research that, and if you want to know what that technical name is, you can comment below and I will research it. I'll call a friend and say, hey, what do you call your specific job? But there are many people that can help you access those records. On a side note, or you can meditate and dive deep inside and access those yourself. So back to the past life regressions or reincarnations or whatever term you use. Everybody uses different terms, but depending on their religious beliefs or spiritual beliefs. So, the terms that are thrown around, some are used lightly and some are used like as the main term, but reincarnation and past life regression are the two major that kind of like pop up in most conversations. So anyway, rambling, let's get back. So if you've ever noticed that you were, say, watching a movie and you kind of felt like, do you belong, or you knew that era, if you're in class and you feel like, wow, I'm just really connected to the information that is being put out in Civil War or one of the World War II, or even back into Roman times. If you feel super connected to that, there's a good chance that it was because you were involved in that in one of your past lives. And that information, as you were seeing it currently, was kind of turning around in there saying, hey, wait, I know this. Um, it's sort of the same as like if you're having a conversation with someone and at first you start the conversation and you're like, I kind of know what they're talking about. Then all of a sudden something clicks and you're like, psh, you're just spouting out all these facts and you're like, wait, where'd that come from? It's usually that something triggered your subconscious or your records to be opened up so you can access those, and then you're like, oh yeah, they're blah blah blah, random thoughts, random facts, and you're just able to spit out because you're accessing those records. And again, another side note, love side notes. When you do meditation, you can get kind of to that point where you can access those records. Like if you're, let's say, you were stranded on, you went camping and hiking, and you hiked out too far, strayed a little off path, and you were like, oh no, we're lost, we're not going to make it back. And all of a sudden, these survival skills that you didn't realize you had just were like, here they are, look this, I have to do this, this, and this, and this, and you're all of a sudden like the survival guru of the year because you may have been involved in some sort of situation in a past life. So if you slow down and look at some of the things that you encounter now, or even just seeing like in a movie or a video or something, and then think about, hey, I wonder, let those gears turn a little bit, get that curiosity going. Nothing wrong with a little curiosity, nothing wrong with a little exploration. But the only thing is if you do want someone to hypnotize you or use Reiki or whatever method they are using for past life regression or record, just make sure you know the person or you research them, that they're trustworthy. A lot of personal information can come out, and you just want facts. You don't want situations where they were just leading you or guiding you into saying something so that they get a good approval rate. Let's say it that way. So what if, yes, what if past life regressions were real? How do they benefit us? How can they help us to reach our highest potential and be to our best, to our highest level, right? We access those skills and that knowledge that we've learned, the lessons we've learned, whether they were as simple as honesty or bravery or the courage or comedic side of us, whatever we've learned in those past lives, they could be so helpful. Survival skills, just facts about history, stuff like that. You really don't know unless you dive in there and find out and bring all that forward. And again, you can do it in ways like meditation stuff, or you can have a hypnotist get you into that hypnotic state and help you to access those thoughts so that you can kind of play them back. There are many, many, many ways of accessing them. And I guess what I would suggest is research it and try it. It's hard to explain how it feels, what it's like to go through the situation, see what you were in a past life or who you were. But it's amazing. It's a pretty intense feeling. And then if you're able to pull that forward to your current life and utilize that, the potential for becomes more and more like, I don't know, limitless. Like you can reach further goals, you can access things that you didn't realize you could access because you had these skills that you really weren't sure you had, but once you know it, you can use them, right? So again, the question, what if past life regression is real or reincarnation? So take it, do what you will with it. If you have questions about reincarnation or past life regression or past lives, you can comment below. I'd be happy to answer anything I can for you. If you're in my neighborhood and you're interested, you can always give me a shout. Let's see, what else? Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Every subscription helps to support the channel so that I can continue to give you these videos and the food videos and everything else I'm throwing out here at you guys. There's a little bell there. You can click that if you want to be notified when I'm on here rambling. There's also a like button for you to like, share, and again, the comment section. Even if you're just saying hi, I love interacting with you guys, and I love to answer any questions. And if you have been through past life regression and you've experienced one or many, feel free to share. The only thing I like to ask is try to kind of be respectful because people of all sorts of age groups and beliefs and stuff do watch this. and I don't want anyone to be offended if I can possibly help it. If you are, I guess I apologize in advance, but again, it comes back to everybody has the right to speak and do their thing. So, um, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. And I asked him about Monday's what's on your plate, but I haven't gotten an answer yet. He's silly like that lately. He likes to make us wait, but it's worth the wait because every type of food that Chef Kyle prepares for us is delish. So no complaints about waiting. Okay, a little, just a little. I'd like a sneak peek too. But as soon as I know, I'm gonna jump on here and let you guys know. So get that deal. Um, so again, I'm gonna bug you with a subscribe, like, share, comment, and we'll see you Monday on what's on your plate. And again, if you guys have any questions, if you wanna just say hi, do that below. Until then, guys, until Monday, please stay healthy and stay safe. And thanks again. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. So thanks a lot.